After the first episode's success, it was necessary to come up with a sequel. A 4-cylinder itself may not seem all that interesting, but if we forget about the most commonly used automotive transversely mounted, or screamers in bikes, there are plenty of other strange 4-cylinder units that need to be revealed and widely spoken of. Counter-rotating twin-crank inline 4. MotoCzysz C1 has one of the most unique engines ever. Cylinders are in line, but in a zigzag pattern using two counter-rotating crankshafts to balance out all the force and help with the gyroscopic effect as a longitudinally mounted unit in a bike. There are also triple camshafts, and it is said to be the best turning motorcycle ever. Oval Piston V4. That is a generally known fact that Honda is one of the best engine manufacturers ever. One such evidence is the NR 500 project with oval cylinders. The idea was to get more air in to maximum allow the 4 combustion chambers. This V4 therefore used twin conrods and 8 valves per cylinder per piston, which then was an oval, not a circle. Turbo supercharged inline 4. Unlike other TSI engines from Volkswagen, this one was the only supercharged and turbocharged at the same time. There was an E-turn unit to support low end punch before the turbo kicks in. On top of that, it also had a cylinder deactivation technology called ACT, switching off 2 middle cylinders. Two-stroke diesel. Having more banks during the same time increases efficiency, and that's one of the reasons why Detroit two-stroke diesels were and perhaps still are very popular. The diesel two-stroke does have a normal oil pan and sucks air from ports above the piston at bottom dead center, which has to be forced in with a blower. The gases are then scavenged out through exhaust ports in the head, operated by camshafts. Large inline 4. Built only in 2 specimens, the Beast of Turan had truly a spectacular engine for speed record breaking. It was an upright inline 4 with a single cam for 16 valves. There were 12 spark plugs altogether, water cooling and chain drive to the wheels. Due to low RPM character of just 1900 RPM, there isn't that much power, but its torque of over 2700 Nm, almost 2000 pound-feet, is a different story. twin crank V4. This is not a normal effect to see twin crankshafts on an engine. Crankshafts are expensive and there must be a reason for it. In a multi-bank two-stroke engine, it is an essential thing, as each cylinder requires its own sealed crankcase volume for efficient air-fuel mixture induction. Automotive V4. Amongst those few automotive V4 engines built, Ford's SX and Taunus were the most popular and widely produced. Both of them were made on the same base as their larger V6 siblings, sharing many parts and a 60-degree V-angle. They are both of the older design with an overhead valve and over-squared ratio.
Free.
Tandem Flat 4. Bro's Golden Dream was a very interesting project that is extremely rare. Its engine is made of two flat twin, not boxers, with the crankshafts geared together. Compared to a conventional flat 4, this is better cooled by air and does not suffer from overheating rear cylinders. VTwin Like V4. Once again, this is a mind-blowing engine by Honda. This VFR unit has 28 degrees space crank pins between the banks, and it supposedly cancels out all the primary vibrations with no countershaft needed. This engine is also strange considering the fact that it has rear cylinders closer together than the front ones. Besides, it sounds a lot like a twin cylinder. Tiny inline 4. This 125cc engine is the smallest 4-cylinder engine by Honda and perhaps in the world ever you will see driven by a man. The Honda RC146 has 250, 300, 350 and larger siblings, but neither of them has a 7-speed gearbox and 18,000 rev range. This one was built as a successful hammer for Suzuki's Tuostroke. Vertical V4. It was 1958 when the world has seen the first two-stroke V4 engine by Evinrude. Of course, it was an outboard power plant that started at just 50 horsepower, made in 60 and 90 degree V-shaped layouts. Interestingly, unlike any other engine applications, these outboard units are vertically mounted and do have a reduction gear instead of a gearbox.